Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2021 Young Lions Cup from the PSG Pacheco Square Gardens. I'm Zach Primetime Reeb. PCW Limelight presents, and I'm here with my broadcast colleague, Dr. Haywood.
And what an honor it is to be here. And here's one of our first competitors from across the pond, Lord Bengston, a competitor out of the Lucha Libre School of London, and also trained at the Nightmare Factory.
Trained at the Nightmare Factory. A lot of guys trained at the Nightmare Factory in the 2021 Young Lions Cup. I've seen many greats come through the cup, as Darian Bengston, you call him Lord Bengston from across the pond, is the first man out the curtain in the cup.
Takes a real man to be able to wear a kilt like that to the ring, like one of my old favorites, Roddy Piper. But this guy definitely, where it's Kid Bandit. This moron thinks he's in an anime cartoon. I mean, come on. If you've got cartoons, watch G.I. Joe, watch Hulk Hogan's Rock and Wrestling. If you've got some anime, take it, throw it in the trash, delete it off your Netflix.
Haywood, a lot of interesting characters, this Kid Bandit. A lot of characters come into professional wrestling over the years. Tonight, we get to see many new faces, and we get to see the opportunity. Can this kid go? It doesn't matter what you bring to the ring. It doesn't matter if you have a sword, horns on your head, a green cape, think you're in cosplay. Tonight, right here in front of this audience in Pacheco, we're going to find out if Kid Bandit and Darian Bengston can go. And it looks like he's got a championship belt from another promotion. Let's see what these guys have to offer us here tonight. Unique new stars that come out of the curtain. The Young Lions Cup is known for extra young talent, guys just looking for an opportunity. I thought about it the other day. I thought 23 years in the wrestling business, and probably half this roster is from the age of 19 to 21, and I've been wrestling longer than they've been alive. And here comes the Firebrand, Torres, dancing his way to the ring. We've seen much of this guy on Limelight already.
Too much for my liking. I mean, this guy does so many flips and twists, you might as well call him Sparky the Clown.
Torres right now teaming with Robert Taylor as the Firebirds. Will be taking on November 20th, Christian Sky, Bad News Blakesley, and Must See E.T., who is also in this tournament for the PCW Tag Team Championships. But tonight, who's going to walk away with the cup? And we've seen this man before, Dr. Haywood.
Absolutely, and it looks like Kid Bandit is a little bit nonplussed because the man coming out to the ring claims to be Kid Bandit's best friend. We've seen him before. The independent variable, why he's chosen the name of an unsolvable math problem, I have no idea. But we know this guy as Ishmael Vaughn, and this big beast is coming in, and he's teaming with Torres against his best friend, Kid Bandit and Lord Bengston.
6'3", 275, one of the other half of the tag team champions, hugging his best friend, Kid Bandit. We've seen him against JMM. We've seen him in action against other competitors at East Bay Pro. He's become a quick mainstay. A little cheers with the belts. We're going to see what the big man, Torres, taking on Bengston and Kid Bandit in the very first of 4 tag matches. Referee Karina Kyle is going to call the action. Here we are at the Young Lions Cup. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready, but what we're going to see is how ready and adaptable these young men are, teaming with partners they've never partnered with before.
The bell sounds and we're underway. It looks like we're going to start out across the pond. Bengston and Torres from Reno, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now underway, and a contact has happened. The Young Lions Cup on the way, a waist lock. Torres turns it to a wrist lock, tight to the chest. Bengston with a quick backflip. Counters with the arm wringer. Torres in tight, trying to keep that pressure off. Front roll, kip, back, up. Torres, beautiful athleticism, light on the feet, and back to the wrist lock in charge of Lord Bengston.
Well, it didn't take Sparky the Clown long to get going with those flips and twists, but Lord Bengston is meeting him move for move with the same level of athleticism. Very impressive.
Bengston, very impressive, counters back to the wrist lock. Torres drops down, makes the counter, inverse drop toe hold, on top, now to the side headlock, in control of Bengston, who needs to get his hands on the hands to get out of that headlock. The best way out is to stand up, or just a quick counter back to the headlock and a takeover. Bengston in control of Chris Torres.
Well, Bengston's moves are impressive, but what may be even more impressive is the fact that he got his hair to match his kilt.
That side headlock can do so much damage. These young guys need to apply it a little better. Let's go. Off. Shakes around. Lucha headlock takeover. Lord Bengston in control as Karina Kyle checks the shoulders of the Firebrand, Chris Torres.
Well, Chris Torres is going to have to make a tag pretty soon because Lord Bengston has been showing him some serious moves, but now it looks like Chris has turned the tables.
Tarantula, that's what it's called, made famous by Yoshihiro Tajiri of ECW fame, and now taken to the airwaves. Nobody home. Bengston underneath. Torres hooks him up. Bengston drives his face down into the knees, tags in, and here comes the first time we've seen Kid Bandit for the night, and they're already using each other as weapons with a head scissor takeover that didn't get everything on Chris Torres.
Well, this guy has clearly spent too much time watching cartoons and not enough time wrestling.
Irish whip through the ropes, underneath. Torres known for adding innovation with a high kick right there. Torres, very light on his feet, catches himself and stumbles. That's a big problem. Torres didn't get everything on the crossbody, and just a 2 count from Karina Kyle. See, the problem with that, Dr. Haywood, is as a performer that bounces off the ropes, once you make that first fumble, once you do that hard kick to the face from Kid Bandit, once you make that first fumble, it's hard to get your feet under you with the nerves.
And that's really the danger of doing the ropes. That's why I prefer, if you're gonna be in the ring, be in the ring, not on the ropes.
Both these men are going to use ropes. I have a feeling that a lot of guys tonight are going to use ropes, but we are looking at a man right now who's probably going to, look at that, hard shove to his tag team partner.
You're going to see a different kind of arsenal of offense with Ishmael Vaughn, and it'll be interesting to see how Kid Bandit can adapt to it.
He's adapting well right now. Drops down after a few moves. Kip up after a shot to the throat. Bandit moves underneath with a hard back elbow. That elbow point from a skinny man is going to create some problems early on. Bandit taken to the airwaves. If I was Vaughn, he should just pull him down right. There's the point right now. Drag him down, Vaughn. Drag him down. Bandit recuperates and drags Vaughn across the ring. A lot of Lucha Libre going on here, Haywood.
Absolutely, lots of flips and twists.
Oh, my goodness.
But it leaves you vulnerable to moves like that, and out he goes.
Jesus Christ.
He's dazed.
He is dazed. He might be out on his feet. I would check his... He could have a broken nose, as a matter of fact, the way he came down on that stun gun over the top rope. But he's still out there fighting. Throwing forearms, kicking, taking out Torres on the apron. This kid's actually got a lot of fight in him. Going forward again, mistake.
And that will take all the fight out of you right there.
The mathematical variable, whatever you say, Dr. Haywood, nothing says game over like an elevated powerbomb to the back of your neck over an 8-inch steel cable rope as Vaughn starts to taunt Langston, and it looks like the tag team of Ishmael Vaughn and Chris Torres are firmly in control.
Well, that power game of Ishmael Vaughn has definitely made a difference. You gotta wonder if this is gonna affect the relationship between Kid Bandit and Ishmael Vaughn going into the future.
I don't know if it's going to affect the relationship, but I know that Karina Kyle needs to get out there, enforce those rules, and get these men back into the ring and back into their corner as Vaughn starts to stomp away on Kid Bandit. We're midway through this contest, possibly first round, 2021 Young Lions Cup, and a hard hit from Ishmael Vaughn.
Boy, I'm surprised the little cartoon birds didn't pop up over that kid's head and start flitting around after that shot.
Got a handful of hair. Kyle not enforcing the rules. And a hard, stiff clothesline.
And here he goes, doing his push-ups again.
Pretty impressive, 6'3", 275, clapping push-ups in the middle of the ring as he beats on the smaller man, his tag team partner, and by the way, they happen to be tag team champions. Santino Brothers, War Academy in Reno, Nevada, and the Nightmare Factory represented right here in the very first contest, the very first tag match, as Kid Bandit fires away, but it's not going to do no good when you're half the size, and that one was low, close to the neck in the Adam's apple area, which will take the starch and the fight right out of you.
Well, hopefully that shot to the Adam's apple will shut up Kid Bandit so we don't have to listen to some of his nonsensical talk anymore.
Nobody home, nonsensical talk, springboard, caught. What's Vaughn going to do with him here? Oh! And onto the face. Pivotal backbreaker and swung him around into a modified flatliner deep in the cover. Only going to get a one as Bandit throws that right arm up. The contest is still going, and no matter what anybody says about this kid, he is tough.
It's very impressive that he's able to kick out after that series of moves by Ishmael, Vaughn. Torres and Vaughn finally starting to work together like a good tag team, doing multiple tag-ins and tag-outs.
There's a tag, Langston in now. Torres and turns around, double drop kick, and the man from across the pond is starting to pick up some steam here in the first round.
Definitely some impressive strength by Lord Bengston, but he went to the well too many times.
Too many times to the well, not well scouted there. A 2-on-1 Irish whip, headstand, double mule kick. Langston starting to pick up that fire. Starting to pick it up. Whisper in the wind and takes out another man. Two birds with one stone, Dr. Haywood.
Very, very impressive work from this student of the London School of Lucha Libre, which I gotta say, I'm impressed that London has a school of Lucha Libre.
Here we go. Possibly our first of many. Tope through the ropes from Kid Bandit. Didn't work out very well.
Did not work out at all.
Oh, did you see the back of that? Did you see the back of the boot come down over the skull of Chris Torres? All three men are down. Langston up. We're getting deep into this contest right now, possibly getting towards 10 minutes. Torres whips around. Very innovative, very creative, and very light on his feet. Torres now picks up some steam.
And what height and elevation by Chris Torres. These young men are putting it all on the line because they know how prestigious being the winner of the Young Lions Cup will mean for their career.
Torres fired up, fires Kid Bandit back in the ring. Yes, these guys are putting it all on the line. They're putting it all on the line very early. Bandit with a hard kick to the back of the cranium. Down goes Torres. It's time to make your mark, kid. Dr. Haywood, it might be time to go upstairs and put this contest away.
But he's taking entirely too much time, and it gave Ishmael Vaughn time to take advantage.
Vaughn in this contest, simple move. Power bombs on the rope. Simple forearm smashes. Bandit's going to keep fighting back. Vaughn high up on the back. Down on the ground. I believe Langston just tagged in.
It looks like he did. Karina Kyles acknowledged it.
I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was, but it landed in the lower midriff of Vaughn. Torres coming in now. Scoops up Bandit. He's got him. Liger bomb! Saved by Langston. What a Liger bomb from Chris Firebrand Torres. Scooped up. He got twisted. He got scooped. That could be no.
I think Karina Kyle got a little confused on who was the legal man when she was counting on Kid Bandit, because Lord Bengston is the legal man. He made it out.
Double underhook, modified kick, another kick to the back of the head. A lot of very dangerous kicks, a lot of very dangerous knees, a lot of very dangerous dive outs deep in this contest. Torres dips under, schools him up. No! Modified victory roll from down on the ground. Firebrand Chris Torres. Spear!
And that knocked Chris Torres right out of his boots.
I don't know what's going on here. Karina Kyle doesn't know either. In confusion, Karina Kyle. And it looks like Kid Bandit and Darian, the Lord Bengston, will face one-on-one in the semifinals of the 2021 Young Lions Cup. A little bit of confusion there at the end, but ladies and gentlemen, two guys that I've never seen perform in professional wrestling left a pretty good taste in my mouth.
Absolutely, the action has been fast and furious so far, and it bodes well for the rest of the matches that we are going to see tonight. Really, some new young talent that's going to bear looking at in the future. And it looks like Chris Torres wants to see some more of Kid Bandit in the future as well.
Sign of respect right there. The tag team partners. Bandit hops in the hands of Ishmael.
Looks like they're friends again.
I think they were friends the whole time. Sometimes when competitors get in the ring. Hello, everybody. We're here at the Young Lions Cup, Dr. Haywood.
There's
2000.
no friends in the Young Lions
Only
Cup until it's over.
Only frenemies.
With a 15-minute time limit, your referee in charge of this contest, Sparky Ballard.
Sparky Ballard, the referee for the second match, the second tag team action in round one of the 2021 Young Lions Cup. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready. And all I gotta say right now, as this music starts to hit, ladies and gentlemen, on cue, please. And what happened, Dr. Haywood?
I tell you what, Trip Jordy is the poster child for ADHD. Get out your Ritalin, calm this kid down. Oh my goodness.
Hit the whip, Trip, or Papa Whip like Trip is what they're saying. Trip Jordy from the Nightmare Factory underneath QT Marshall, and Cody Rhodes also from Black and Brave underneath Seth Rollins. This kid has been around in not very long at all.
Well, I don't know what this Papa Whip like Trip means. It sounds like some kind of drug reference, and he might be on some crack the way he acts. But oh, do you hear that?
I do.
Now that's some music. That isn't some bubblegum kitty pop. That's some classic rock by Billy Squire. And that only means we've got yours rudely, Trevor Outlaw.
Trevor Outlaw from Chicago, Illinois. He's the man that says he's here to ruin your day for his own enjoyment. And this definitely, Dr. Haywood, is going to be a very dysfunctional tag team combination.
Well, for sure, because as much as I despise wrestlers like Trevor Jordy, I love wrestlers like Trevor Outlaw. Trip Jordy, he's a crazy kid. Trevor Outlaw, he doesn't care about the fans. He doesn't care about making you happy. He'd rather piss in your cornflakes than see you smile.
Oh, I would definitely hate for him to piss in my cornflakes. Obviously, if he's going to ruin your day for his own enjoyment, straight out of Chicago, Illinois. Trip Jordy, obviously training down in Georgia. Got some very good names behind him in QT Marshall, Seth Rollins from the WWE, and Cody Rhodes. As we get set, Trevor Outlaw and Trip Jordy right here at the 2021 Young Lions Cup in Pacheco Square Gardens.
Yep, you are right. These two do not look like they are going to get along at all. But it sounds like coming up next, we've got out of the Bushwood Country Club, the Cinderella boy in the Young Lions Cup, the Golf Father, Dale Springs.
The Golf Father, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know who I need to get a hold of. I need Dale Springs. I need his information. I need Twitter. I need Instagram. I need his Facebook. I don't care if it's his Snapchat. Quiet, please, because Zach Primetime Reeb needs a large, maybe an extra large, Golf Father t-shirt sitting in the closet on a hanger.
Well, absolutely. That is a fashion plate right there. Fantastic merchandise from Dale Springs. And we're also going to see some fantastic wrestling ability from him as well.
Dale Springs, 21 years of age, from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh, he's asking for quiet, please.
Hold on.
Dale Springs, Cinderella boy, quiet down, out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
And his tag team partner.
Paul.
What a backswing. He got all of that one. Fantastic drive.
Ring announcer Paul Kraft definitely interrupted the backstroke of Dale Springs. And here comes the final competitor out of San Diego. Actually, he's the strongest pound-for-pound man out of San Diego, California, but he's really from Boston, Massachusetts. It's CJ Tino, trained by one of my good friends down in San Diego, B-Boy.
Well, San Diego, founded in 1907. It's a German word for a whale's lady parts. Did you know that, Mr. Primetime?
Absolutely did not know any of that useless information from you, Dr. Haywood. Sometimes I wonder, what's that slogan you always tell us at the end of Limelight?
Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice.
You know what time it is. We're probably going to hear a lot of that. Sparky getting these competitors ready. Round 1, match 2. We already know the bell is sounded underway. We're going to find out which 2 competitors are going to head to the quarterfinals.
Well, look at what great shape CJ Tino is in. He's very correct in billing himself as the strongest pound-for-pound athlete out of San Diego. Look at those muscles.
Pound for pound, Trip gets out of it real quick. There's a quick trip, boosts him off the ropes, drop down. Very nice leapfrog. Counters to a side headlock. Jordy brings Tino back off the rope. Counter, Irish whip, hip toss. Jordy very athletic on his feet, and a nice arm drag from Trip Jordy. Tino heads to the corner, and Jordy starts to vault up with a very impressive monkey flip. Trip Jordy right now has all cylinders working, Dr. Haywood.
Well, he definitely has all the energy of a spastic monkey, but let's see what he can do, perhaps, against the golf father, Dale Springs.
CJ Tino, pound for pound, now tagging in. Yours rudely out of Chicago, Illinois. He's here to ruin your day, and he might ruin the day for Dale Springs and CJ Tino.
Well, it looks like they're going to go for a test of strength, but Trevor Outlaw's too smart for that. Why get into that kind of contest with the strongest man when he can just kick him in the gut?
Cravat snapmare behind the waist. Tino rolls him in. O'Connor roll. Just 2 actually. Thought it was a 1. Mahi straw cradle. A quick second pinfall of the contest. Really, CJ Tino using some speed and athleticism. Very creative roll-up right there, Dr. Haywood, in just a 2.
Absolutely an impressive display by CJ Tino. Hopefully Trevor Outlaw can get some offense going before he ruins that perfectly coiffed hairdo.
Just a 1 on that. Very surprising. That was a very unique, modified version of a belly-to-back suplex. Tino tags in the Baton Rouge native, the golf father, Dale Springs. Hard right hand underneath Trip ducks. Boosts him back off the rope. Big tackle from the larger Dale Springs.
Oh, and he got all of that one. Dale Springs, he's lean, he's mean, and he's not too far in between either. Oh, but maybe he should have yelled 2.
The athleticism right there. 2 feet right in the face of Dale Springs. Springs kicks out. Jordy in control. We're here. 2021 Young Lions Cup. We already know 2 have advanced on to the quarterfinals, and here we are to find out who's next. Dale Springs in the ring with Trip Jordy. What's poppin'? Jordy, hard European uppercut from Dale Springs.
Looks like his jaw may have popped out of his socket, and hopefully that'll keep him quiet for a little while.
Springs with another hard European uppercut. Hear the smack off the forearm as he gains momentum and rubs the feet right across the face of the smaller Trip Jordy.
Dale Springs is showing a vicious streak that I'm very impressed with and I like a lot.
I'm very impressed by the lateral press and the hook of the outside leg by Dale Springs. With the clinch, and he's now in control of Trip Jordy. Pop a whip like Trip, and Dale's been popping Trip like a whip. Hard kick to the side from CJ Tino, the strongest pound-for-pound suplex man out of San Diego, the Whale Parks, California.
Well, Trip is taking a whipping for sure. Let me tell you, this kid doesn't make me wonder why tigers eat their young.
Oh, Lord, Dr. Haywood. As Springs comes back in. Actually, good tag team unity right now. High snap mare by Dale Springs and a hard kick to the back, Dr. Haywood.
Well, Dale Springs is showing his experience. A lot of these younger guys haven't had a lot of experience, but Dale Springs, he's got 3 years in and he fakes the crowd out. But as I was saying, Dale Springs, he's got 3 years in the business. He's worked 88 matches. He's done some tagging, so he's definitely got the experience advantage here.
21 years of age, I'm pretty sure it looks like the younger Trip Jordy, a little bit younger. I've been wrestling in April, going on my 23rd year, Dr. Haywood. I've been wrestling longer than most of these guys have been alive. As Jordy starts to fire back, hopefully he's going to pick up and innovate some high speed into his offense. A hard kick. There's the Enziguri. That's going to create the separation as Jordy needs to make the tag.
Well, he definitely needs to make the tag. Dale Springs needs to make a tag. And look at Trevor Outlaw ruin his day with the old classic fake out. I love it.
Another fake, but he didn't bother to make the tag. And now Outlaw picks up some steam. That second knockdown seemed to take the sails and the wind right out of the body of the Golffather. Golffather, rock bottom to a backbreaker. I'd give him a cover right there.
I believe he calls that move the hole-in-one, and oh, did he sink it good.
Springs admiring his work, not even going to go for a cover, which could probably be crucial and could come back to bite him. Tags in CJ Tino from Boston, Massachusetts. German suplex. Pretty strong. Back elbow to the German. There's the cover. Just a 2 from referee Sparky Ballard. Sparky right in position. It was a legitimate kick out. What do you think of this combination of CJ Tino and the Golffather, Dale Springs?
Great teamwork by these two and some very innovative offense, while it looks like Trevor Outlaw and Trip Jordy just cannot get it together.
Both men collide into each other. Into this contest, we start to get past the 5 to 6 minute marker. The audience starting to get behind both competitors. I don't think that's going to be something that yours rudely is going to appreciate.
Absolutely not. Trevor Outlaw hates the fans. He does not want them to clap for him.
Tag is made to Springs. Here comes Trip. Let's pop in with the tackle. What's popping with the tackle number 2? Jordy fakes him out. Oh! Popping like a whip. Trip, Dr. Haywood.
Trip's moving like someone gave him a bag of Skittles while he was in the corner.
Inexperienced Dr. Haywood comes in there. He didn't hook the leg. It took too much time for Sparky to get over there. That could have definitely cost Trip Jordy and his tag team partner, Trevor Outlaw, a shot into the quarterfinals. Jordy starts to set up.
What is he setting up, though?
Little early.
Diamond cut!
That's exactly what happened when the timing's off. Sliding under Springs with a hard point of the boot underneath the chin. That could have knocked him out, Dr. Haywood.
Definitely has faced him, and Dale Springs is looking to take advantage with the tag again.
That's the second time I've seen Springs hit a legitimate move that could have ended his opponent for the night. Jordy lands on his feet. Quick like a cat. Roll. There it is! What's popping now? What's popping now? Jordy off the ropes. Nobody home. Tino waits. Springs underneath the ring. Tino.
Oh, and look at Trevor Outlaw right in the back.
This is basic as it gets. Here it comes. Wait, he hangs on to Tino. What a grip. Plants him on his face. 1, 2. That's all she wrote.
And I don't believe it. Trevor Outlaw and Trip Jordy overcome their dysfunction to take out CJ Tino and Dale Springs.
We now know half of the quarterfinal bracket in the 4 singles matches here at the 2021 Young Lions Cup here at Pacheco Square Gardens, the PSG. We know it's going to be Trip Jordy and Trevor Outlaw.
And these guys are looking to start their match already.
A slap to the face. This is going to be an excellent one-on-one contest already with some heat from Trevor Outlaw. But I'm going to tell you the other half, the top half of this match to qualify for the fatal 4-way in the finals is going to be...
It's going to be Kid Bandit and his partner, who is
across the pond.
Lord Bengston.
That's correct. Sometimes the excitement gets to me. Sometimes I start calling the action. But there he is, Lord Bengston and Kid Bandit.
Gonna take on Trevor Outlaw and pop in like a whip, trip Jordy.
The following tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
And here we go, 15-minute time limit. Karina Kyle, your referee, as we get ready for match 3 of the first round to see who's going to head, which 2 guys are going to head to the quarterfinals. And here comes the Heartbeat Nick Zander out of Las Vegas, Nevada, as he claims he's a freestyle fighter from the future stars of pro wrestling, trained by Sin Bodie, D'Lo Brown, and a man I've wrestled before at Fog City Wrestling, Kenny King.
Well, young Nick Zander has got a big road ahead of him at just 5'7" and 180 pounds. He is definitely one of the smaller competitors in the Young Lions Cup.
I've learned since day one, it does not matter the size of the man. It matters about the heart, the fight, what he can do.
Who is it? Who is it?
And Nick Zander, his partner here in the round robin style tag team match, it's John Wolfgang from St. John's, Arizona, trained by 2 guys I know very well, Don Vitale and Gabriel Gallo.
Well, this guy is a technical fighter. He says he was raised by saints and trained by bullies. And let's hope those bullies trained him well, because he's going to need a mean streak to survive in this tag match.
Out of Arizona, trained by Vitale and Gallo, we know he is going to be very technical and he is going to be very tough.
Oh, and I recognize that music.
Oh, it's the representative of Primetime University. There he is. Must-see ET, 1/3 of the PCW Tag Team Champions with Christian Sky and Bad News Blakesley, the most wanted.
Must-see ETV. He is definitely a must-see wrestler. He is mean. He's got a great look, and he's got charisma. What a fantastic all-around athlete.
All eyes on him, just like Tupac said back in the day. Must-see ET, one of the most verbal, outlandish, and very talkative competitors in this tournament.
And he's on a winning streak, too, in PCW, having just won with his partner Christian Sky, those tag team champions you mentioned earlier.
Without the 6'10", 500-pound Blakesley in his presence here tonight, accompanying to his ring. And here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, Sexy Fabrizio, 6'10", 208 pounds, also trained just like CJ Tino from San Diego by B-Boy. He's very suave and very
eccentric, I gotta
debonair,
say.
maybe?
Well, if you go for that sort of thing, definitely not my type. I'm just trying to
What
check.
is your type, Dr. Haywood?
Well, it looks like
Out of the
Karina's
4 minutes-
must-see ET's type. He was
Out of the
some
4,
moves on.
as we back up a little bit, out of the 4 men in the ring right now, which one would you say is your type?
Well, I'm gonna put my money on must-see ETV, on must-see ETV for my type of wrestler. But does Sexy Fabrizio have pockets on his singlet?
It looks
It's a
like
strange fashion
It
choice.
looks like those
there.
pockets are in the areola region of his singlet, Dr. Haywood.
Yeah. If that's suave, I'm glad to not be.
I think that might be debonair.
Maybe debonair, something. I don't know what it is, but clearly I'm out of touch if that's the latest fashion.
You might be out of touch with your personal character. Here we go. Zander, Wolfgang. They look like the technical guys. Look at Zander basically saying, I'm going to start this contest out and I'm going to open the rope for you and show you that this tag team can coexist for at least one round before we kick the holy hell out of each other to see who's going to go to the Fatal 4-Way in the finals of the 2021 Lions Cup.
The crowd's talking about sexy Fabrizio's pockets. They're chanting nipple pockets.
Nipple pockets already. We already have a fan favorite. The biggest collection of spandex on your nipples with nipple pockets. The heartbeat now.
It looks like there's a little sort of disagreement there between John Wolfgang and Nick Zander.
Zander back in. Here we go, already starting with that continuity, tags in and out.
I'm wondering if those two are going to be able to coexist.
I don't think any of these teams are going to be able to coexist. Even if a team coexists, here in just a few short hours or less than an hour, they're going to be taking each other on. The winning team is one-on-one for a shot in the finals, a shot at the cup. Wolfgang howling around. We are in the third tag team contest of the very first round. Must-see ET out of Primetime University. John Wolfgang out of Arizona with Vitali and Gabriel Gallo. Side headlock applied by John Wolfgang.
Well, John Wolfgang, as we said before, he claims to have been raised by bullies, but he's going to really have to turn it up because Evan Thomas is a legit bully in real life. He's a true-to-life bully.
Evan Thomas rises up from the headlock, starts to work his way out. Wolfgang holding on, clutching to that side headlock and doesn't want to let go. Thomas counters underneath to his own side headlock. Wolfgang now in the defensive position as the must-see ET hard shot to the gut. Wolfgang brings Thomas off the ropes. Hard tackle by the very brash and the very cocky must-see ET.
Like I say, it's not cocky if you can back it up, and must-see ET backs it up all the way.
Deep arm drag. 2 in a row. Has Evan Thomas. There's a sweep. Wolfgang with the howl.
Howling at the moon won't put your opponent away, though.
Hard elbow. I thought the wasted time, he might have missed the elbow. Karina Kyle with the count. Senior official Karina Kyle. And now both competitors with tagging their partners. Sexy Fabrizio. Trained by B-Boy out of San Diego, California. Now about to bring the suave and debonairness to show everybody his hard work. And here comes, what a list right here for the heartbeat Nick Zander. Sin Bodie, D'Lo Brown, and Kenny King. Hard slap to the face of Fabrizio.
Well, let's see if all that training pays off against the bigger nipple pockets.
Fireman's carry. Modified running Death Valley driver into the corner, hangs on. Fabrizio. Hard kick from Zander. Pele kick from Zander. Zander throws all 180 pounds into sexy Fabrizio. Now he's getting the crowd going and starting to rile him up.
Trying to get that heartbeat chant going.
Ooh, riding the skateboard into the corner, pulls him out. No cover. Zander.
These two are going to have to get on the same page.
Pushes him off. Smart move by ET right there. Oh, full Nelson, non-sit-out rock bottom. When that move happens, when the other competitor doesn't go down with you, you take the full impact into that ring. And trust me, it's not like a trampoline, Dr. Haywood.
Absolutely not. That's just canvas covering plywood. It does not feel good.
Nice. Senton. Thomas going to cover, hooks that outside leg. Only gets a 1 count. Still a lot left in the heartbeat. To be honest with you, this is hard shot. Hard forearm to the lower back right there. That'll take the starch right out of you. This team actually, with the double whips and the double move, working well together.
Yeah, absolutely. Evan Thomas, he is a well-experienced tag team wrestler, so it's no surprise that he's going to tag well with sexy Fabrizio.
Modified backbreaker. Thomas in control. Tags in Fabrizio. Sexy Fabrizio.
Again, if that's your thing, Zach, you can call him sexy if you want.
Just the name that was given to me on the cards, my friend. Sexy Fabrizio now in control.
Oh, and he might find Nick Zander a little sexy with the slap on the ass there.
We know exactly what type of wrestler is sexy Fabrizio's type right there with a hard thunderous smack on the ass, and here comes.
Got him right in the heartbeat.
Once again, double teamed by this. There it is. Float over. Oh, come on, ET, with the cocky, arrogant cover. You're not going to get Zander that way. This is my first time seeing the heartbeat Nick Zander, but I know a man trained out of Las Vegas by the listed people that he has right here. You're not going to beat a man that way. Hard shot on Fabrizio in the corner. Thomas catches him out of the crossbody. Zander hangs on. Hard elbow shot. That one's going to rock. Look at
Evan Thomas is on Dream Street.
He's on Dream Street. Caught him. Caught him. Thomas hard into the spine. He's really working over the neck and the spine area.
Oh, and Evan Thomas taking advantage of that 1997 hairdo that Nick Zander has going on.
Another hard shot. You can tell by Zander's eyes rolling back into it. Zander fires back with a headbutt. I was just about to say you can tell by his eyes rolling back into his head that Evan Thomas was really putting some torque on that reverse chin lock as Fabrizio back in the ring now. Is that better, Dr. Haywood?
Well, it's better than nipple pockets, which is what this crowd keeps calling him. You gotta wonder what he keeps in those pockets because it hasn't helped him against Nick Zander.
Fighting off Zander now. Eat the beats in Zander. Flying 5 feet across the ring onto the back of his neck and the higher back. Here's the cover. Oh.
Kicks out by just inches.
Closest near fall of all these tag matches in the first round. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. That could have been a 3. Referee Karina Kyle says 2 3/4 and a hard shot from sexy Fabrizio.
And look, the tag in and tag out of E.T. and sexy Fabrizio, showing that they are working well together.
The basics and fundamentals of tag team wrestling as Evan starts to rub Zander's face, closing up that vision deep into the contest right here.
One of the things I like about E.T. is when he hurts you, he humiliates you, but made a mistake there and accidentally hit sexy Fabrizio.
Evan Thomas in control. 1/2 of the PCW Tag Team Champions. Sorry, 1/3 of the PCW Tag Team Champions. Looking to add the Young Lions Cup to the most wanted. Catches him. Zander! That's the problem with these smaller guys I was telling you about. Zander now makes the tag into Wolfgang.
They have quick, explosive strikes.
Hard knee shot, knocking Evan Thomas down to the ground. Wolfgang, another hard knockdown, and wait. Big German suplex. I'd go for the cover. Cover that man.
Oh, he's got to take care of sexy Fabrizio.
2 Germans.
Evan Thomas is not going down without a fight.
Those shots very deflecting shots. Kicks Thomas to the back. Referee Karina Kyle needs to get this under control. Looks like, here we go.
There's some pandemonium
He's got
going
it
on
deep.
in the ring.
He's got it deep and he's got it locked in, Haywood.
Evan Thomas has got to hold on if he wants that Young Lions Cup.
If he wants the cup, he's got to get to the rope. Zander down on Fabrizio.
Now wait, what is this? What is this?
Thomas taps out, and the heartbeat, and Wolfgang move on.
Where was the count though?
You know what? I have no idea.
I think Evan Thomas has a bone to pick with the PCW or with the Young Lions Cup Board of Directors.
With the committee, he might actually have a bone to pick right here, to be honest with you, because you cannot submit to 2 men in the ring. That is illegal.
Absolutely. She should have made the count on Nick Zander. John Wolfgang was the legal man in the ring. Now they're arguing. They're going to take it into the next match. Evan Thomas is going to have to take it up with the Young Lions board. We've got another match coming up.
I don't agree with you. I hate agreeing with you. But clear as crystal, as sure as the sun rises right in front of our face, referee Karina Kyle allowed a double submission hold and a tap-out victory. I guess it's a tap-out victory, and it's very questionable. Was it Wolfgang who submitted him with the sharpshooter, or was it the step-over crossface from the heartbeat that led to the submission tap-out here in the victory? So that's what we're going to see right now.
Wow.
All right, so now we know 3/4 of the quarterfinals. Kid Bandit, Lord Bengston. We now know John. Oh.
And that is a big mountain of man right there.
That is a mountain of a man.
The new era savage, big Toko, juicy Finau. Look at that beast.
Serza, Yellow Boots, Cliff Hendricks, and Big Juicy right here in East Bay Pro Wrestling. They are the Revolution, and tonight the Revolution is on opposing sides of each other. And like you said earlier, it doesn't matter if you're best friends. It doesn't matter if you're brothers. It doesn't matter if you guys are married by the state of California. At the end of the day, it's every man, every woman for themselves, because at the end of the day, it's about the 2021 Young Lions Cup trophy.
Exactly. That's the motivation for all of these young competitors. That's the feather in the cap that all these guys want, to be able to claim to be the 2021 Young Lions Cup winner.
Well, this is, Dr. Haywood, back-to-back years. Last year there was no fans because of the pandemic, but this is the second year in a row that Serza is looking to claim himself that trophy. And ladies and gentlemen, it's maybe possibly the last APW Gold Rush graduating student. He was out of the 2019 Young Lions Cup due to injury, trained by the Natural One Michael Modis and Wrestling Personified Rick Luxury. I know him as Bruno Beretta.
Absolutely, you can call him Bruno Beretta, but I like to call him the Bullseye Brawler, a.k.a. the Barrio Beatdown, a.k.a. the Beast of the Bay. Bruno is a savage, he's mean, and he's looking for a victory.
He's looking for a victory. He said that with such power. And ladies and gentlemen, there she is. From AEW Dark, from the Nightmare Factory, trained by Cody Rhodes, coming off a very bad knee injury that she's worked so hard to get here. Put on your black skinny jeans and let's get emotional, because here is Brooke Havok.
Well, absolutely, Brooke Havok has got the crowd behind her. A lot of folks came to see her. She has had a rocket strapped to her back. And like you said, until her knee injury short while ago, she was looking towards the skies.
Brooke Havok is here, and she's ready to make her claim in the place she called home.
Looks like she landed a little funky there.
A little awkwardly on the leg to start before this contest even starts.
And her tag team partner, representing East Bay Pro Wrestling Academy, the Self-Revolutionary,
Serza right out of Oakland, California. East Bay Pro, former East Bay Pro heavyweight champion, former heavyweight champion in WWZ right here in Pacheco. If anybody is if anybody's comfortable right here in the PSG, it's Serza of the Revolution.
You got to ask yourself, though, what happens if little Brooke Havok gets in the ring with Big Toko Juicy Finau?
You hear Bruno, step across this line if you want it. Beast of the Bay, demanding.
And it looks like Brooke Havok's going to start this off for her team against Bruno Beretta.
Bruno Beretta, like I said, out of the 2019 Cup due to injury, has a lot to prove. Brooke Havok has been out the last 3 to 4 months with an injury on AEW Dark. Audience getting behind her. Brooke Havok and Bruno Beretta both have a lot to prove. And
her knee just buckled again.
That doesn't look good for Brooke Havok.
Not at all.
Not even a collar and elbow tie-up. Havok down.
And Bruno's going to take advantage.
Bruno looking like he's going for a modified Texas cloverleaf.
He's going to try and put her away early, and look at her face. She's in pain.
Brooke needs to get to the rope. You pointed it out when she came off the second rope. She landed a little awkwardly, a little gingerly on that knee, and it looked like that knee might have gave way on her. And I don't even know if that's the actual injured knee of the knee brace.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been her other knee.
Most times in rehabbing an injury, especially a leg or an arm, you are more dominant to the side of the injury to get that strong, and the opposite arm, the opposite leg, body part, knee, ankle, whatever it is, starts to get weaker in that rehabbing training process.
Well, fortunately, Brooke made a tag, and so did Bruno, and we've got the two members of the Revolution in the ring together.
Shake of hands. Big Toko, Juicy Finau, throwing it up as we get ready right here.
Oh, and what a shot by Big Juicy.
I'm going to tell you right now, that was a 400-plus pound lariat and a 400-plus pounds of man arm coming down over the back of Serza.
Serza talks about fighting the battle within to change yourself, but he's going to need to focus on fighting the battle with this big monster.
Hard uppercut. Open-handed uppercut from Juicy Finau. I remember Juicy when he was just selling raffle tickets 2 years ago right here at East Bay Pro. Now you look at a guy that has been all over. He's been in Game Changer, West Coast Pro, Championship Wrestling Atlanta, Primetime Live, Future Stars, and he likes to say, live in the moment type shit.
Boy, I tell you, living in the moment with him would definitely be some shit, because this guy has been all over the world, from California to New Zealand, and he's fought them all.
I'm going to tell you right now, off the whip, Serza duck underneath, kicks him up. This morning I took a live in the moment type shit.
That's a little too much information, Mr. Prime.
Nina with everything on it. Day's Big Toko underneath the clothesline. That's what Serza's going to have to do. He's going to have to keep moving. He's not going to be able to get hit by too many more of those clotheslines. And the big man crushes him, 400 pounds in the corner. Serza's still hanging on.
He's going to have to hang on. He's going to have to wear down Big Juicy. The question is he going to be able to tag in Brooke Havok, or is she out for the remainder of the match? Is this Serza on his own?
I'm going to tell you, the way she went down, the way she rolled out of the ring, I think Serza might be in this all by himself.
Look at that power.
Oh, my God. That's a 215-pound man that he's just pressing up over his head.
Oh, and look at him knock down Brooke Havok.
Serza hard down to the stomach.
That is some impressive strength. Scary.
Very impressive strength. He's been taking that strength all over the United States and in parts of Atlanta for championship wrestling. Picks up his partner, uses him as a weapon down onto his partner and friend, Serza of the Revolution. Cliff Yellow Boots Hendricks accompanies his man to the ring, and a hard shot from the Barrio beatdown.
Well, Serza's going to have to embrace some new kind of way of thinking, because he's taking a beating in this match.
Bruno Beretta enjoying his work, takes a hard knee to the side of the face. Got to be tough. Take a shot like that. Serza picks him up, waist lock. Beretta fires back, 2 hard elbows, loosens it up. Front chancery, suplex. Here's the cover. Holding the shoulders down, but no cover of the leg. Just going to get you 2. Here it is. Goes for it again. You know, continuing. There it is. Continuing 3 covers in a row. To be honest with you, covering the guy that many times in a row starts to wear him down, as he has to kick out and he has to exert energy. Bruno Beretta knows this very well, and it's now becoming a bully beatdown from the bully brawler.
Absolutely. And Bruno Beretta, look at the hunger in his eyes. Being injured in 2019, he's hungry for this cup. He wants to win. This would be...
Oh! Roll him up and ride him out. Serza.
Stick a fork in him. He's done.
I'm going to tell you, it was a smart move getting out of the corner and riding the weight momentum. Basically drafting Big Juicy Finau out of the corner, trying to slide out of the ring, give himself a break, snapmare from Juicy, and now he puts the reverse chin lock and drowns Serza with 400 pounds right on top of him.
That's a lot of weight, and Serza's going to have to struggle harder just to breathe, not only through that chin lock, but also with all that weight on top of his chest.
Deep in this contest, hard to breathe. Right on the chin, putting the weight down. Beretta blindly tags in his partner, tags in twice now to make sure Sparky's seen it. Ooh, hard forearm to the midriff.
Bruno told Juicy not to worry, but I don't know about this strategy for Bruno. I don't know if this is a wise move. Juicy had him well in control.
Northern Lights suplex, nice bridge. Free shoulder gets out. The only problem with the Northern Lights suplex is that the shoulder is free. Beretta with another cover. That is the 5th contest. That is the 5th lateral press of the contest right now from Bruno Beretta.
And again, these competitors tiring down Serza. He's been in that ring this whole time. Brooke Havok in her corner, injured. Bruno with some joint manipulation, being particularly brutal.
Yeah, definitely brutal from the Bodio beat down the Beast of the Bay. Bruno Beretta, a lot to prove here after being injured and removed from the 2019 Cup. Serza fires a hard knee into the back of Bruno Beretta.
It's looking like Serza is all on his own in this match. It's gone from a tag match to a handicap match.
Out of sight, out of mind. We forgot about Brooke Havok. I really think my heart goes out to Brooke Havok if she either re-aggravated that left knee injury or possibly added a fresh injury to that right knee. 2 blown out knees at 22 years of age is not good for your future.
Absolutely not. And Big Juicy holding on to the ropes is not good for Serza's future.
Reversal, that's what's going to happen. Serza with the second knee to Juicy.
And out goes the big man into the crowd.
Big man to the floor.
And this is like having Santa sit on your lap.
The audience now starting to get behind this member of the Revolution, Serza. Spells nothing but trouble in my eyes. And that's a legitimate bear hug, Dr. Haywood.
That'll squeeze the life and other things right out of you.
Not just is squeezing the life out of Serza right now. 2 revolutionary members, 2 friends, 2 tag team partners. But right now it's a handicap match. Beretta and Big Juicy. Oh!
Holy!
That might be.
What an impressive desperation move by Serza.
That might be what he did. Everybody knows that the Big Tongan's got the hard head, but he's shaking it out right now. Hopefully Serza can get just enough time there. Beretta's coming in. Spear! You gotta be kidding me!
Serza pulls it out in a handicap match.
Serza pulls it out in a handicap match. The captain of the show, Rick Luxury, has let Brooke. She's injured, Dr.
And that's her good knee.
The question is, who will Serza face in the final 4th singles match in the quarterfinals? Because right now, the quarterfinals aren't 8. The quarterfinals, unless she can miraculously come out here, is down to 7. Someone will get a bye, or someone's going to have to move back in.
Competitors! Introducing your competitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first round is over. We are on to the quarterfinals for single matches. Dr. Haywood, what do you think so far?
Well, there's been a lot of action. There's been action, injuries, controversy in the first round. It'll be interesting to see who gets the wild card slot out of this 8-man scramble. A lot of talent. Our boy Evan Thomas, you know I'm behind him.
As a matter of fact, scratch what I just said. It's time for the wild card 8-man scramble that Rick Luxury had stated since the injury to Brooke Havok. All these guys in the locker room, he didn't want to see them hang their heads down. They will have a second chance right here, right now. The winner of the scramble match moves on to face Serza.
Well, and you've got to think that the big man Juicy has got a target on his back. Everyone is going to be gunning for him because just look at him.
Bruno Beretta still feeling the effects. You also have to remember that Big Juicy, that Serza, well, Serza's moved on. That Big Juicy and Bruno Beretta were just in action just a few moments ago. And they're both taking in on the big man right now. Very smart by all 8 competitors, and a spear from Ishmael Vaughn.
And out goes Big Juicy Finau. Evan Thomas stalking Ishmael Vaughn.
Cutter on Vaughn. Pound for pound, strongest man in San Diego with a German suplex on must-see ET. Uh-oh, give it up. It's time. Godfather.
Dale Springs with the 9-iron on CJ Tino.
Brain buster across the knee. CJ Tino double underhook modified.
Sexy Fabrizio with his nipple pockets.
That's Bruno Beretta.
From Bruno. Firebrand Chris Torres. The action's
action.
fast and furious.
Brainbuster from Chris Firebrand Torres.
And it's even going on in the outside.
Tino ducks behind. Torres counters with a side headlock. Tino brings him off the rope, shoves him off. Tackle from Torres. Drop down. Leapfrog. Drop kick on Torres from Tino. All 6 competitors on the floor.
And what's Tino doing?
Tino's gonna fly. Everybody but Springs and Big Toko Juicy go down. You hear the audience. There's 1 man left in the ring.
And we know Chris Torres loves to fly.
Torres hung up. Still. Oh!
Looks like he might have caught a little bit of the ring apron there. And Bruno Beretta going to take advantage.
Chris Torres, sometimes high risk, high reward. High risk sometimes can take you and put you in a position that you don't want to be in. Beretta slams Torres' head off the apron and slides Torres back in the ring. 6 competitors still on the outside as CJ Tino slides in back with Torres. The 2 men that were left in the ring are back in, and Torres with a modified suplex.
And here comes Ishmael Vaughn, and he's going to send Chris Torres for the ride.
Ooh, powerful spine buster. Uh-oh, the Godfather waiting on.
Oh, and he got all of that one.
Modifications galore going on here.
And the nipples are exposed on Sexy Fabrizio.
Sexy Fabrizio drops the Godfather on his face. There's another Northern Light suplex from Beretta, once again leaving that shoulder exposed for a kick out.
Shoulders exposed, nipples exposed, bodies in the ring. Pandemonium tonight.
Must see back in the wild card double underhook suplex by Must See ET, 1/2 of the tag team champions. Big Toko with a hard 400-pound boot.
And E.T. Wisely does not want any of the big man.
Oh, that hard Tongan head. Picks him up on his shoulders. It's time for a Tongan death drop. Oh, you can
He's in some pain.
all that weight coming down. And yeah.
He's the strongest man in San Diego, but not strong enough.
He can't even lock his hands around Big Juicy, and there he goes. Oh,
Caught him like a rag doll.
from the shoulders. Toko driver.
Adios.
Game over. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Serza is once again gonna have to face his partner, his friend, Big Toko Juicy Finau.
The thing about it is, he got the job done 1-on-2. I would say he didn't stand a chance of beating Big Toko Juicy Finau, but he beat them. He beat Bruno Beretta and Juicy 1-on-2. Now it is that time, that shot. Serza versus Big Juicy.
Well, we have got plenty more action coming up in round 2. But will that monster make the outcome academic?
2021's Young Lions Cup just got a very powerful wild card back into the tournament. Big Juicy Finau.
Folks, what a tag team scramble that was, but